Chapter 1: The Power of Repetition and Mind Reprogramming. Watch this every day to brainwash yourself for success. What if I told you that everything you believe about yourself, your potential, your limits, your value, was programmed into you? Not by choice. Not by design. But by repetition. From childhood, we're fed beliefs. You can't do that. That's not realistic. Only lucky people get rich. Be practical. Don't aim too high. And you heard it, not once, but 1,000 times. And the mind? The mind absorbs repetition. It doesn't care if it's true or false. It accepts what it hears often. Just like a computer takes in code, your brain has been coded. So ask yourself, what if you could overwrite that code? What if you could brainwash yourself, but this time for success? Because that's what this is. This video, every time you watch it, isn't just motivation. It's reprogramming. You see, your subconscious mind is always listening. It's the most powerful operating system in your body. And it's not guided by logic, it's guided by patterns. Repetition is the language it understands. The more often you hear something, especially with emotion, the deeper it's etched into your psyche. Think about how you learned your name. No one taught you once. You heard it over and over until it became your identity. Now imagine hearing, "You are powerful. You are relentless. You are meant to succeed. You will not quit. You are not like the rest. You have what it takes." Over and over and over. You wouldn't just believe it. You'd become it. Let me tell you something successful people know. Success isn't just action. It's repetition. It's conditioning. It's mental rewiring. They brainwash themselves with belief systems that serve them. They install confidence like software. They delete doubt like a virus. They repeat mantras of power until there's no room for fear. They speak the language of winning, daily. They write their goals down, daily. They visualize their future, daily. They protect their minds, like their life depends on it. Because it does. You can't run a Ferrari with broken code. You can't live a first-class life with a third-class mindset. So here's what I want from you. Watch this daily. Not once. Every day. Let it sink in. Not because it's magic, but because your brain needs convincing. It's been wired by society. Now it's your turn to recode it intentionally. Listen to this every morning. Every night. Let this voice become louder than the doubts. Louder than the fear. Louder than the world that told you, you can't. Because you can. And deep down you know it. Here's the truth. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're not hopeless. You're unprogrammed. You've been conditioned to believe in average. But that ends today. Chapter 2: Why Most People Fail and How to Think Differently. Let's talk about failure. Not the kind you read in books. Not the glamorous version you see on documentaries. But real failure. The kind that crushes people and keeps them small. The kind that breaks dreams, ends ambition, and buries potential. Now listen closely. Most people don't fail because they aren't smart. They don't fail because they're not capable. They fail because they think like everyone else. The herd. The crowd. The average. They live in a box designed by fear. Their beliefs are borrowed. Their goals are secondhand. Their life? Programmed by the opinions of the masses. And guess what? You cannot win if you think like a loser. You cannot be wealthy with a scarcity mindset. You cannot lead with a follower's mentality. So here's the truth most people can't handle. If you want an uncommon life, you must think in uncommon ways. Look around you. Most people complain more than they create. They consume more than they contribute. They settle. They procrastinate. They avoid discomfort. And then they wonder why they're stuck. They want success without struggle. Comfort without cost. Growth without change. But that's not how it works. And deep down, you know that. The road to success is paved with painful truths. And here's one of the biggest. If you don't control your thoughts, the world will control them for you. That's what this chapter is about. Taking back your mind. And thinking in a way that separates you from the pack. You see, most people think reactively. They wait for life to happen before they move. They need permission to believe in themselves. They need validation to chase a dream. They wait for the right time. But the right time never comes. That's the trap. They're mentally asleep. Running on autopilot. Programmed by fear. Bound by invisible chains. So let me wake you up. This system is not designed to make you rich. It's designed to make you obedient. It's not built for dreamers. It's built for workers. And there's nothing wrong with working hard. But the question is, are you working for your dream or someone else's? You want to break free? You want to succeed? Then you must unlearn everything they taught you about failure and success. Here's what successful people know. 1. Failure is feedback. It's not final. It's not personal. It's an upgrade to your mindset. You don't run from failure. You study it. 2. Comfort is the enemy. If it's easy, it's not growth. If it's familiar, it's not change. Winners chase discomfort, because discomfort equals progress. 3. The masses are usually wrong. If most people are doing it, question it. If everyone agrees, challenge it. Think independently. Be bold enough to say, this path isn't for me. 4. You don't need motivation. You need discipline. Waiting to feel inspired is a trap. You don't act when it's easy. You act when it's hard. That's how you break average. Chapter 3: Eliminating Limiting Beliefs. Let me ask you something powerful. What are the beliefs that are holding you back right now? Because whether you realize it or not, you are operating based on beliefs, most of which you didn't choose. Beliefs that were installed in you by your parents, your teachers, society, the media, your failures, your past. And if you're not living the life you want right now, if you're stuck, overwhelmed, frustrated, or confused, chances are your limiting beliefs are running the show. Beliefs like, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'll never be rich. People like me don't succeed. I don't have what it takes. It's too late for me. Lies. Every single one of them. Lies disguised as truth because they've been repeated too many times. Let me say this as clearly as I can. Your beliefs create your reality. If you don't believe something is possible, your brain won't let you pursue it. It will sabotage you before you even try. That's why we don't just need motivation. We need mental surgery. Think about it. Where did your beliefs come from? Who told you you weren't smart? Who convinced you you had to struggle? Who made you feel small, average, invisible? Was it a parent? A teacher? An ex? A failed business? A rejection letter? And why are you still letting that moment define your future? You don't have to carry that weight anymore. You can choose to let go. You can choose to believe something defreezes. Let's do a little mind detox right now. Repeat after me, and say it like you mean it. I am not my past. I am not my pain. I am not my failures. I am not what they said I was. I am rewriting my beliefs, right now. You see, belief is a decision. It's not a reaction. You don't wait for proof to believe. You believe, and then the proof shows up. You don't wait to see it. You believe it first. And then, you become it. Listen. You were not born with fear. You were not born with doubt. You were not born thinking small. You were taught to fear. You were trained to doubt. You were conditioned to stay small. But now you're teaching yourself something new. Now you're training your brain for greatness. Now you're conditioning your mind for freedom. That's what this is. Mental liberation. The prison was never physical. It was always mental. And the key? The key is belief. Let this rewire you. Let these words echo in your soul. I believe I am capable. I believe I am worthy. I believe success is my right. I believe I have unlimited potential. I believe I can achieve anything I commit to. I believe my future will be greater than my past. Every belief is like a lens. It filters what you see. If you believe the world is unfair, you'll find unfairness. If you believe you're a victim, you'll act like one. But if you believe you're a creator, you'll build your destiny, no matter how long it takes. Think of a baby elephant at a circus. When it's young, they tie a heavy rope around its leg. It tries to break free, but it can't. Eventually, it gives up. Fast forward. That same elephant grows massive, strong enough to rip down trees. But guess what? They still tie it with the same rope. And it never even tries to escape. Why? Because it's not the rope that holds it. It's the belief that it can't break free. That's how most people live their lives. Tied to old pain, old stories, old lies. Completely unaware of the strength they've developed. But not you. Not anymore. You are cutting the rope today. You are breaking the loop. You are replacing every limiting belief with liberating truth. You're not here by accident. You're watching this for a reason. This is your wake-up call. This is your upgrade. This is the day you start thinking like the version of you that you were always meant to become. And every time you play this again, you're chipping away at those old lies. You're building new mental architecture. You're stepping into the truth. Say this to yourself. I believe in me. I am enough. I will rise. I will win. My belief is stronger than my past. Let that be the foundation. Because belief is the beginning of every success story. And your story? It's just getting started. Chapter 4: Success starts in the mind. Mental conditioning. Let's get something straight. Before you can hold success in your hand, you have to hold it in your mind. Every great achievement, every record broken, every empire built, started in the unseen realm of thought. It started with a mindset. So understand this. Success is not just strategy. It's not just luck. It's not talent alone. Success is mental conditioning. It's about the thoughts you feed, the beliefs you affirm, and the emotions you repeat. That's where everything begins. In your mind. Your most powerful battlefield. And your greatest asset. Let's be real. Most people train their bodies more than their minds. They care more about what goes into their stomach than what goes into their consciousness. But you're here to rewire your mindset for power, for greatness, for success. That's mental conditioning. Think of it like the gym. If you want a strong body, you lift weights, right? If you want a strong mind, you lift thoughts. Daily. Repetitively. Consistently. You don't do it once. You don't do it when you feel like it. You train it until it becomes who you are. Imagine this. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you're doing mental reps. Every time you shut down negative self-talk, you're gaining mental muscle. Every time you choose faith over fear, you're rewiring your brain. And that repetition becomes your identity. You're not trying to be successful. You're training to be successful. There's a big difference. Trying is weak. Training is daily. Trying relies on motivation. Training builds momentum. So stop hoping you'll become confident. Start conditioning yourself to be confident. Start thinking like a winner. Until you no longer remember what losing felt like. You want to change your life? Start with your thoughts. Thoughts become emotions. Emotions become habits. Habits become behavior. Behavior becomes results. That's the formula. That's the process. But most people never get past the first step. They don't control their thoughts. They absorb them from the world. From the news. From toxic people. From scarcity-driven environments. They're mentally junk-fed. But you're choosing to feed your mind with power. Every time you watch this. Every time you listen again. You are shifting your internal narrative. That's how champions are made. So how do you condition your mind for success? Let's break it down. 1. Daily visualization. Close your eyes and see the life you want, clearly, in detail. Feel it. Smell it. Own it. The brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. Use that. Visualize your goals every single morning. See yourself already achieving them. This isn't fantasy, it's training. 2. Positive self-talk. Your inner voice is either your coach or your critic. And here's the truth. You become whatever voice you listen to most. Catch yourself in the act of negative thinking. Replace it with truth. I've got this. I am built for this. Every day I get better. I refuse to quit. Say it until your subconscious believes it. 3. Mental repetition. Repetition is the mother of mastery. You didn't believe you were not good enough after one comment. You believed it after hearing it over and over. So now, drown your mind in truth. Bathe it in positivity. Obsess over growth. Watch videos like this one, every single day. Until your mind no longer doubts your destiny. You are not broken. You're not behind. You're not too late. Your mind just needs conditioning. Not once. Not for a week. But every day. Relentlessly. Until the old version of you can't survive in this new mental environment. Let's declare this right now. I condition my mind for success. I train like a champion. My thoughts are my fuel. I feed my mind power. I reject negativity. I expect to win. Success is my default setting. Because if you don't program your mind, the world will program it for you. And most people? They'll feed you fear. They'll feed you doubt. They'll feed you small thinking. You must guard your mind like your future depends on it, because it does. Every time you listen to this, you're stepping into your higher self. You're brainwashing yourself for greatness, for success, for excellence. You're not the same as you were yesterday. You're stronger. You're sharper. You're reprogrammed. And every day, every rep, every belief you shift, is turning you into the person who wins. This is not hype. This is your new habit. Mental conditioning. Do it daily. Do it without compromise. Do it until you can't even recognize the old you. Chapter 5. The Morning Mindset Ritual That Reprograms Everything. Success doesn't start with hustle. It doesn't begin with grinding at midnight. It starts the moment you open your eyes. It starts in the morning. It starts with a ritual that sets the tone for the entire day. Because if you win the morning, you win the day. And if you win the day, you win your life. The most successful people in the world, they all have a morning mindset ritual. A sequence. A system. A sacred space where they tune their frequency to success. Here's what your morning ritual needs. 1. Silence and stillness. Before you touch your phone. Before you look at emails. Before the world hijacks your brain. Sit in silence. Breathe. Get present. Let the noise settle. Because clarity is the first step toward power. 2. Gratitude activation. Gratitude isn't some cliché. It's a neurological switch that shifts your mind from scarcity to abundance. Speak it out loud. I'm grateful for this breath. I'm grateful for my goals. I'm grateful for this new chance to rise. 3. Power questions. Ask, what am I committed to creating today? Who do I choose to be today? How can I grow today? Questions direct your focus, and focus drives destiny. 4. Mental rehearsal. See your day going right. Visualize the wins. Feel yourself crushing the challenges. Feel it like it's real. Because the mind rehearses before it performs. 5. Verbal affirmations. Say it until it feels like truth. I am focused. I am unstoppable. I take bold action. Success flows to me. Affirm it. Declare it. Own it. You don't need to control the whole day. Just own the first 30 minutes. Because how you start determines how far you'll go. This is the ritual of the elite. This is how you rewire. This is how you brainwash yourself for success, every morning. Chapter 6. Focus is your superpower. There's one thing every success story has in common. Laser-sharp focus. Not talent. Not connections. Not even luck. Focus is the ultimate success multiplier. The problem is, most people are distracted, addicted to notifications, scattered by endless input, constantly busy, but never moving forward. But not you. You're learning how to lock in, how to cut the noise, how to become undistracted and dangerous. Focus is a skill, and it's trainable. Here's how you build it. 1. Kill distractions. Turn off notifications. Silence your phone. Clean your environment. Your space reflects your state. 2. Use time blocks. Schedule intense, focused work sprints. No multitasking. Just one target. Time plus attention equals momentum. 3. Say a no more. Every yes to distraction is a no to greatness. If it doesn't align with your mission, cut it. 4. Protect your energy. What you consume. What you listen to. Who you talk to. It all affects your mental bandwidth. Protect it like your dreams depend on it, because they do. Think of focus like sunlight. Scattered, it warms. But focused through a magnifying glass, it burns through anything. You are that lens. And your goals? They're waiting to be lit on fire. Chapter 7. Discipline, the bridge between dreams and reality. Let's drop the fantasy. Success is not about feeling like it. It's about doing it, especially when you don't feel like it. That's called discipline. And it's the bridge between your dreams and your reality. Discipline is the most unsexy word in personal development. But it's the most powerful. Why? Because motivation is fleeting. But discipline? Discipline builds empires. You don't get in shape by going to the gym once. You don't build wealth by saving one time. You don't become great by practicing when it's convenient. Discipline is doing the work, regardless of how you feel. It's waking up early. It's saying no to short-term pleasure. It's sticking to the plan. Say it with me. I do what must be done. I keep my promises to myself. I don't wait to feel ready. I act like the future depends on me, because it does. Discipline is the muscle. Consistency is the rep. Greatness is the result. Chapter 8. The power of unshakable confidence. You know what separates winners from watchers? Unshakable confidence. Confidence is not arrogance. It's not loudness. It's not ego. It's this quiet, inner fire that says, no matter what happens, I can handle it. That's real power. Confidence is built. It's not given. And here's how you build it. 1. Keep promises to yourself. Nothing destroys confidence like self-betrayal. And nothing builds it like showing up. Start small. Follow through. Watch your identity shift. 2. Face fear daily. Every time you step into fear, you expand your capacity. Do the hard thing. Do the awkward thing. Do the uncomfortable thing. That's how lions are made. 3. Stack wins. Confidence is the memory of victories. Celebrate every step. Track your progress. Use momentum as fuel. You don't need to be perfect to be powerful. You just need to trust yourself. That's unshakable confidence. And once you build it, no one can take it from you. Chapter 9. Your environment shapes your destiny. You could have the right mindset, the right goals, the right plan. But if your environment is toxic, you'll still lose. Your environment is silently shaping your identity. Who you spend time with, what you consume, what you allow around you, that becomes your standard. Here's how to build an environment that supports success. 1. Audit your circle. Do the people around you lift you up? Or drain your vision? If they don't believe in your future, they don't belong in your present. 2. Upgrade your inputs. What you watch. What you listen to. What you read. Garbage in equals garbage out. Greatness in equals greatness out. 3. Create a winning space. Your workspace matters. Your room matters. Your digital world matters. Design it for discipline. Design it for excellence. You are not a victim of your environment. You are the architect of it. Build a world where success becomes inevitable. Chapter 10. Burn the boats. Commit fully or don't start. Let me tell you what the great ones do. They burn the boats. They don't leave a plan B. They don't give themselves an out. They commit fully, or not at all. If you're half in, you're already out. If you're 1 foot in and 1 foot out, you'll never have the fire. You want this? You better act like your life depends on it. Because in many ways, it does. You can't try success. You have to bleed for it. You have to sweat for it. You have to say, "This is it. I will not back down. I will not quit. I will not go back to the old me." Make a decision today. Burn the boats. Delete the exit plan. Close the back door. And go all in. I'm done playing small. I'm done waiting for perfect. I commit with everything I've got. I'm not leaving this life with regrets. That's the mindset of a conqueror. That's how you brainwash yourself for victory. Not casually, but completely. Chapter 11. Thoughts become things. Everything you see around you. The buildings. The companies. The products. The wealth. Even the world's greatest achievements. They all started as thoughts. As a man thinketh, so is he. Proverbs 23 verse 7. What you consistently think becomes what you feel. What you feel becomes what you do. And what you do becomes your life. Your thoughts are not harmless. They're not background noise. They are the blueprint of your future. So here's the question. What are you feeding your mind? Are you replaying fear? Doubt? Scarcity? Comparison? Or are you running mental loops of power? I am capable. I create success. I am focused, resilient, and determined. Every time you choose a thought, you cast a vote for the person you're becoming. 1. Catch the negative loop. When you hear yourself say, "I can't," stop. Replace it with, "How can I?" 2. Feed your mind daily. Listen to empowering content, like this. Read books that expand you. Speak life into your goals. 3. Repeat success statements. Write them. Say them. Believe them. Because if you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. You're not just a product of your environment. You're a product of your thoughts. Think like the person you want to become. And soon you will be. Chapter 12. You must kill the old you. Let me be real with you. The new you cannot rise until the old you dies. The part of you that procrastinates, that settles, that plays small, that listens to fear, that drowns in doubt. That version of you must go. You can't drag your past into your future. You can't bring old excuses into new results. You can't wear the chains of your limitations and expect to fly. This journey isn't about adding. It's about subtracting. Shedding the layers that no longer serve you. It's about killing the weakness inside you. Starving your excuses. And going to war with the parts of you that keep you stuck. So here's the mirror moment. Are you willing to let go of the old story? The old habits? The old identity? Because the price of your next level is the death of the current one. I release who I was. I destroy what no longer serves me. I rise from the ashes of my limitations. I step into the power I've always had. This is your rebirth. And the world is not ready for the version of you that's coming. Chapter 13. You are the author of your story. Some people go through life like passengers. Just riding, drifting, existing. But not you. You are the author of your story. And every day, you're writing the next chapter. So the question is, are you writing tragedy or triumph? Are you writing a story of survival or domination? Maybe your past wasn't perfect. Maybe you've had setbacks. Maybe you've been betrayed, broken, abandoned. But none of that defines you. Your past is a chapter, not the whole book. And you? You hold the pen now. Today, you make the choice. No more victim mindset. No more waiting for permission. No more blaming the world. You're the main character now. The director. The producer. The creator. Start writing the version of you that you desire to live. I write my own legacy. I'm not a product of circumstance. I'm a creator of outcomes. Every day, I choose greatness. I am the author. And this story ends in victory. Chapter 14. Learn, adapt, dominate. The world is changing fast. Technology. Opportunity. Competition. If you stay the same, you lose. The successful don't just work hard. They evolve. They adapt. They adjust. They learn like their life depends on it, because it does. It's not about being the smartest. It's about being the most adaptable. Those who succeed in life are students first. They ask, what can I learn? How can I grow from this? What skill must I master next? Every problem is a teacher. Every failure is feedback. Every challenge is a classroom. 1. Commit to lifelong learning. Read every day. Watch those who are doing what you dream of. Study. Apply. Adjust. 2. Detach from ego. You don't need to know everything. You just need to learn faster than your competition. 3. Dominate through action. Learning without doing is mental entertainment. Take what you learn and deploy it. I learn relentlessly. I evolve faster than anyone I know. I'm not afraid to adapt. I'm designed to win. Learn. Adapt. Dominate. That's the formula. Chapter 15. The power of relentless action. Ideas are worthless. Dreams are cheap. Vision without action? Delusion. It's not what you know. It's not what you plan. It's not what you say. It's what you do. Push into discipline plus energy. Relentless action is the separator. It's what turns the impossible into inevitable. No more waiting for the right moment. No more overthinking. No more second guessing. You know what to do. Now do it. 1. Use the 5-second rule. Don't think. Don't hesitate. Count 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Go. Train yourself to act. Because hesitation is the killer of dreams. 2. Take imperfect action. You don't need it to be perfect. You need it to be in motion. Clarity comes through movement. 3. Stack daily wins. Small, repeated actions compound into massive success. 1 hour a day equals 365 hours a year. That's 9 40-hour workweeks added to your life. I take action when others freeze. I don't wait for motivation. I create it through motion. Relentless action is my identity. This is how the great ones are built. Not through luck. Not through talk. But through consistent, courageous, relentless action. Chapter 16. Master the morning, master your life. You can't control everything in life. But you can control how you start your day. And if you win the morning, you set the tone to win everything else. Lose an hour in the morning, and you will spend all day looking for it. Richard Waitley. The most successful people don't start their day in chaos. They don't reach for their phones in bed. They don't react, they command. Morning ritual mindset. Your morning is your most sacred time. It's your foundation. It's your mental gym. It's your first battle, and it must be won. Because how you start your day is how you build your destiny. Steps to dominate your mornings. 1. Wake up with purpose. Don't hit snooze. Wake up like a warrior going to war with weakness. 2. Move your body. Even 10 minutes of motion primes your mind for performance. 3. Guard your mind. No phone. No email. Feed your mind first. Read, visualize, or listen to greatness. 4. Declare your intentions. Say, "Today, I build my future. Today, I make moves. Today, I grow stronger, smarter, better." You don't need a miracle. You need a morning that activates your mission. Chapter 17. Confidence is earned in the dark. Everyone wants confidence. But most don't want the price that comes with it. Let's be clear. Confidence is not arrogance. Confidence is not fake hype. Confidence is the reward for keeping your promises to yourself. It's built when no one's watching. It's forged in silence. Earned in the dark. Every time you say you'll wake up early. And you do. Every time you say you'll finish the task. And you deliver. Every time you push through the resistance instead of quitting. You stack self-trust. And self-trust is confidence. Confidence comes from repetition, from consistency. From falling 10 times and getting up 11. So don't look for applause. Don't wait for praise. Don't chase validation. Build it in the shadows. Let the world wonder how you became unstoppable. I earn my confidence through commitment. I trust myself because I've done the work. I am unshakable because I bled for this. Chapter 18. Surround yourself with giants. You can't win in life if you're surrounded by people who are okay with losing. If the people around you complain constantly, make excuses, mock ambition, settle for average, then you're not in a circle, you're in a cage. Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. Dan Pena. Winners hang with winners. Not because they're better, but because they refuse to shrink to fit in. You need to be around those who remind you that your goals are valid, that your dreams are necessary, that your standard must stay high. Upgrading your circle. 1. Audit your environment. Ask, do they energize me or drain me? 2. Spend time with content that lifts you. You may not have mentors in your life yet, but YouTube, podcasts, books? They're free mentors. 3. Be the smallest in the room. If you're always the smartest, you're in the wrong room. Get around giants. Their presence will force you to grow. The fastest way to elevate your life is to elevate your circle. Chapter 19. Decide that you're already worthy. Let's stop here for a second. Because this is the truth you may have been running from. You don't have to prove your worth. You don't have to earn permission. You don't need validation to chase your dream. You're already enough. Right now. As you are. The world doesn't give you worth. You do. That voice that says, "I'm not good enough. I don't deserve success. Who am I to want more?" That voice is a lie. A virus in your brain. A tape planted by fear and insecurity. You're here to rewrite that program. So say it with me. I am already enough. I don't chase worth, I embody it. I am allowed to win, succeed, thrive, and dream big. You were born worthy. It's time to start living like it. Chapter 20. Make this life unrecognizable. This is it. The moment. The line in the sand. You've listened to all the chapters. You've felt the power. You've faced the mirror. Now it's time to act like your life depends on it. Because it does. You're not here to just survive. You're not here to coast. You're not here to exist in mediocrity. You're here to build a life so bold, so brilliant, so unrecognizable, that the old you wouldn't even recognize it. No more excuses. No more waiting. No more hiding from your greatness. Burn the ships. Delete the plan B. Commit to becoming the version of you were born to be. I am unstoppable. I am focused. I am powerful beyond belief. I am disciplined, determined, and dangerous. I am brainwashed for success. Say it every day. Live it every moment. And don't stop until your life screams it. Now go. And become undeniable. Because your future just became unstoppable. If this video is of help, to please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss out any videos. Thanks.